Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in this video, sponsored by the makers of Rise of Kingdoms, we're going to check out the Poised for Battle patch notes, which is bringing us a new formation. Now, I talked about this a little bit in my prior video when I was like, wait a minute, new formation coming? But let's review everything. New Delta formation. The user's troop deals 10% more combo attack damage. What is combo attack damage, you might be wondering? Well, the wording on Liu Che, I believe, has changed, and he launches a combo attack. So this attack is basically an extra basic attack, and it doesn't issue a counterattack back against you for doing it. So this new formation would boost the amount of damage from this by about 10%, which is cool, but obviously for Liu Che alone, it wouldn't be worth going in on this formation. In fact, a lot of things would need to be true to make it worthy of moving in on a formation. So what does this mean? I think it's fairly obvious that perhaps at some point we will get more combo attack commanders into the game. And that's pretty cool. I think that if they were putting more combo attack commanders into the game, they either make it a smattering across all troop types, which would take a long time before we get there, but over the course of a year or so, it could happen. Or that becomes a thing that primarily one troop type is doing, and I doubt they would give that to infantry as well. Now, we know that archers have a poison mechanic with no formation or talent tree to support it. Infantry have the smite mechanic, and it does have now the arch formation to work with that really well. In fact, that's been around for a long time. And we know that the skill tree and wedge formation work well with archers, but I don't know, man. Are they going to give combo to archers? Is it going to be a thing that goes here and there? Ultimately, the legendary and rare inscriptions, perhaps, which you can view in the codex once this shows up in game, will be the difference maker. I will, however, point out that the developers added testudo formation, circle formation, and staggered formation. And I have not worked on armaments for any of those. Now, that's not to say that there aren't good reasons to work on those, but they've released formations in the past where, I'm a whale and I haven't felt the need yet to go back and work on these. Perhaps a part of that is that I already have such advanced stuff for other things, but taking less damage while it has a shield is cool, but we haven't seen a lot of synergy here with the shielding and healing. We've not seen a big healing synergy for circle formation. Staggered formation is, of course, cool for reinforcing. If you're in Ark of Osiris, like this is your jam right over here. Staggered formation, 15% march speed when joining a rallied army or garrison, right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg in the patch notes. That's like just the first thing we see. So if we jump on back in over here, we can see that the new Delta formation armaments can be acquired from traveling dispatches, formation choice chests, random armament chests, and events, and Delta formation armament special inscriptions. They'll add a special inscription to the armament shop for the Leonin Rampant and the Delta formation flag armament. Season of Conquest Lost Kingdom inscription shop will open after the update to include a special inscription for the Leonin Chronicle, the Delta formation scroll armament. Holy moly, that's complicated. Wow. Yes, I think I read that first one wrong. It is the armament shop for the Leonin Rampant, the Delta formation flag armament. So the flag is going to be in the shop. Oh my God. And the scroll is going to be in the KVK shop. Cool. Armament system optimizations. This is where things get interesting. New wishlist feature for special inscription armaments. In the formations interface, you can now wishlist an armament for each formation. After you've wishlisted an armament for a formation, all special inscription armaments you later acquire for that formation are guaranteed to be your wishlisted armament. So we know that you can get scrolls from the KVK shop if you win. We know that, and if you lose now, you can get the flag if you recycle enough currency. So obviously, I would say either the emblem or the instrument is what you're going to pick for your choice armament, and eventually, hopefully, you get lucky. And when you do, it'll at least be for the slot you're interested in, right? Special inscription guarantee optimization. Added a new progress bar to show you how close you are to getting your special inscription armament. This is huge. There's a lot of gacha games that show you how close you are to pity. Why not show how close? For every rare inscription armament you acquire for a given formation, you'll earn 1 point of progress for that formation. At 9 progress, the next rare inscription armament you acquire for that formation will instead be a special inscription armament. So your every 10 is guaranteed to be legendary. Your progress will reset once you get a special inscription armament. So your pity is 1,500 legendary armaments, I think, because you're guaranteed a rare every 150, and so times 10. And your pity is, in a worst case, 1,500 armaments. Sometime after the update, we will calculate how many special inscription armaments you've previously acquired for each formation and issue an armament converter via mail. These items can be used to convert a special inscription armament to another special inscription armament of the same formation. So a Horn of the North into an Emblem of the North, converting an armament will randomize its basic attributes and reset its transmutation count. So what you could do, if you got one of these items, is take an armament where you, I guess, have a hunter inscription, or like something that goes in the scroll slot you could earn from KVK. You could convert it into something else, and then go get another, inscription from the KVK shop, right? That is totally a strategy. I think some people will do that. Okay. New features and events. New Alliance Ascension event. In New Kingdoms, you'll be able to earn rewards by completing quests with your alliance. This event will only be pioneer tested in a small number of newly opened kingdoms. Alliance Ascension, Chat channels for different languages. In the language-specific chat channels, you'll be able to chat with governors in neighboring kingdoms who are playing in the same language as you. That's kind of interesting. This feature will only be pioneer tested in a number of kingdoms. Now, they add event and season story optimizations. Ark of Osiris added a new offset mode to the Golden Battlefield, which will automatically activate if a battle does not have enough active combatants. Based on the number of active combatants, the spawn rate of caravans, the amount of individual points you can earn from visiting caravans, the individual points you can earn from garrisoning buildings will be increased. That's really cool. So if your opponent doesn't show up, you can still get your full points, basically. I mean, Ark has been out for like 4+ years. This has been a problem for a long time. But I'm glad that it has finally made it to the top of the priority list to solve. That's cool. That is awesome. Canyon Clash Optimization. When your alliance leader or officers sign up for the event, a defensive lineup will be automatically set for all alliance members who have not previously set a defensive lineup. Who have not previously set one. I mean, look, I think we've only done a couple Canyon clashes, but this is when it's your alliance versus another alliance and it's Canyon battling. I like that game mode. I don't know, I'd like to see it show up more often. Alliance Mobilization. The wait time for new quests has been reduced to 5 minutes. Hallelujah. That is amazing. Season 2 story Distant Journey optimizations. Improve the number of background images and artwork, okay. Optimize the structure of the Lost Kingdom Chronicles. Added Blood Moon Rising and Sea of Strife chapters. Completed by Sev wounding enemy units or getting KOs. Chapter flavor text also has been rewritten, all right? Added a new animation to the Armament Reveal Thyself event. After purchasing an armament from the event, you'll be able to swipe the screen to reveal the armament's information. Okay. This will only take effect after you update to the latest version. And the Golden Kingdom. Reduce the overall strength of the Covetous Invader on floor 16. Let me tell you, I one-shot the Covetous Invader on floor 16 on my main and my restart account, but I respect that the difficulty is probably a little too high for the average player. I'll take it, man. Other improvements, friend system optimization. You can reject friend requests and add remarks, okay? Merged the battle report optimization. Ooh! Merged battle report optimization. Merged battle reports can now be favorited. That's cool. A new siege order icon. When ordering a troop to attack a stronghold or building, there will be a new siege icon above the target to make it clear you are Oh! Okay, this makes it clear you're attacking a building. Bro, I was literally just thinking about how easy it is to accidentally right-click on a city that's off territory. So the fact that you will now see something that hopefully warns you that you're about to do that is cool. I like that. Would be kind of awesome if you could also toggle off swarming or have an alert that pops up on your screen with a toggle, but I will take that. At least showing us like, hey, you're about to swarm a building, right? Which has the upside also of when you are trying to target something, but there's a bunch of clutter there, you can be more confident you're landing on the right thing if you wanted to swarm the building. Reset skill optimization. Commanders who have already unlocked their expertise can now use the skill reset item. This is kind of wacky. Why would you want to skill reset them? Skill reset doesn't actually give you back your sculptures. It just gives you credit for the number of skills that you've deployed. So if you've already unlocked their expertise, what is the purpose of resetting them? I wonder what they are setting up for with this. Regardless, you might want to hold on to your skill resets. Typically, the way that you use a skill reset is you try to get a commander to like 5-1, 5-5, some weird skill configuration. But I would hold on to them for now until we figure out what these are good for. If you actually could reset a commander back and get their sculptures back, there's just no way. There's just no way. Legendary commander sculptures for older players would become basically irrelevant. Like, you'd reset so many commanders, it would be insane. Yeah, I'll check after this how many of those reset items I have. Hold on to those for now. Rally battle optimization. If one of your rallied armies, strongholds, or buildings is under attack, you'll now be able to see your rally garrison's captain and recommended unit type in the war page in the Alliance interface. All right. And added a level requirement for the Season of Conquest story registration event. You have to be City Hall 25 to open the story registration page. Cool. I mean, overall, what are we really getting here? I think a bunch of miscellaneous changes, including a new formation. But most importantly, removing a lot of the randomness from the armament system, or at least making it so that eventually with pity, you can get to the thing you really wanted. Emphasis on, I mean, it may take a long time. Now, with regard to the number of skill reset items that I have, I assume they're over here in this other category. Maybe the easiest place to go find these is, I mean, probably just scroll past it. We go look at a commander that I could reset. By the way, I did max the new Skippy, and I did max the new William Wallace, and I used them in the open field in KVK yesterday. It was pretty good. Skippy A I didn't use in the open field, just the Wallace. So here's where you can use resets. I have 34 of them. So, like, if I was ever hurting for gold heads, I could do a lot of resetting. And for what it's worth, after a certain moment in time, the developers started keeping track of what you use to upgrade the commander. So you can see here, this Moctezuma has 530 Moctezuma specific sculptures. If we look at Esong, he is probably too old to be able to show this. Do I have an info section for Esong? I can share him. Wait, hold up. Ethelfled? How do I get the info section? Well, how about Edward of Woodstock? Yeah, so the development cost will only be recorded for new commanders acquired after the middle of 2020, the 28th of July. So it's been actually just about 4 years since, wow, since that time. But like these commanders, if I reset them, I can't get anything back. You know, like I put universals into double C, for example, and like it doesn't show that. But if I did, for example, Gorgo, I had to have put a ton of universals into her, right? Boom. There you can see the universals, okay? So if you could reset them and get your sculptures back, that would be the fattest W ever. But again, I don't think that's the direction the game's going. Now, for those of you who want to see how KVK is going for us, I've got my accounts resting in the starting zone now, but we pushed pretty far in. And by push pretty far in, I mean, we've pretty much got them at the passes, and then we clear out these forts, and then the zone will be ours. Our allies up top, how is that going? They have set up a pretty good defensive position. They've got a bunch of forts. Those, they are, maybe, is this their fort? No. So they are getting pressed on these flags, so they'll lose some land here. Yeah, I called out on my live stream yesterday that this attack vector was very available. And, you know, I think what these guys will do is, you know, push down this way. I mean, are they building that way? No? Maybe? Maybe not for now. I mean, even if they go down this way, it doesn't kind of disconnect over here. So, I don't know. They'll take out these forts eventually. I think it is an inevitability. But I think it's a great play that they've made here to hopefully, I mean, I haven't seen, I haven't looked, I haven't asked. I've been busy with Kingsland and Call of Dragons, but hopefully they garrison some of these and are able to kill some troops. Oh, this is actually this is their enemies. This is not our allies. This is our allies. Lol, bro. Looks like they're not here now though, and they've already ported out. Maybe they've had their fun. Maybe they're done. I don't know. A lot of TP space around those. Maybe they relocated. Like I said, I have just so much going on. It's really nuts. So if you want to see some of that, subscribe. Kingsland for this KVK will be, I believe, around September 7th. And it's going to be a really exciting Kingsland because like we won our zone and they won the zone up top. So like going into Kingsland, how even will it be? I guess when these other zone 6s open, we'll find out. This is a Tides of War KVK. It's honestly a fun one. I enjoy this one. You know, you get these things called merits, which I may or may not have any left to. Oh, yeah. So I have all these merits accumulated, but you can accumulate 40 million resources per tide. So I'm just cranking on this gold. And yeah, I just got 5 million gold, baby. For, you know, fighting. And I accumulated my merits at the start. So as long as you remember every tide to go in and get those, it's a huge W. And we are currently in the tide of Unity, but you know, in a couple days, I probably get another 40 million gold. Love to see it. I should probably go get some points on my restart account so I can start getting gold as well. But I pretty much played exclusively the main account in this fight. Is what it is, man. I got to get back to battling in Call of Dragons. If you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, consider subscribing. And if you want to see the last time I did the Armament Reveal Thyself event, check the card right over here. It's getting a new animation. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky, and then sometimes you don't. But